kind of seems like he's left our lives. Okay, we used to hear from him every 5 minutes, but it's different. He's off of social media. We're not hearing from him. I'm wondering about him. We thought we'd bring in the boss himself, Newsmax CEO Chris Ruddy, who's known President Trump for many years. They're friends, and we'd like to know how he's doing and what's next. Chris Ruddy, first of all, I guess I can't welcome you to Newsmax. Newsmax is you, but it's great to see you tonight.
Well, it's still a nice welcome, and it's great to be on with you, Greg.
Chris, many thanks. So what is your sense? You're both down there in Florida. He is not out there publicly. How is he doing? How is he holding up? What's he going through right now?
Well, I haven't spoken to him recently. I'm letting him settle in down here. He's had an amazing time as president. I think one of the most monumental single-term presidents in history. I think what's going to happen, and it's going to be very predictable, in about 6 months, there's going to be huge buyer's remorse by a lot of people that didn't vote for him, realizing that he was a good president, that he had done a lot of the great things for the economy. For COVID, I think people are realizing that the vaccine, the only reason we had the vaccine is he took the very dramatic steps of pumping billions and billions of dollars into the pharmaceutical companies to get a vaccine out there quickly. And we're going to see the result of that this summer. And then next year, people are going to see how the economy teeters, because Donald Trump understood what drives the U.S. economy, which is small business. Joe Biden has promised, Greg, to raise corporate taxes from 21% to 28%. That's going to be a 40% increase. He's going to also do away with a lot of these tax deductions small business has. That's coming. It's promised by the Democrats. Very dangerous times ahead.
Buyer's remorse. I think that resonates with a lot of folks. Not that I bought Joe Biden. I did not vote for him. I think it's okay for me to say that. I do want to play this, Chris. One of the last things we heard from President Trump while he was still president. He made these comments just before he got on Air Force One.
We love you. We will be back in some form. So, have a good life. We will see you soon.
Back in some form. It was an interesting way to put it. Obviously, he has not made up his mind about his political future. What's your sense? What does he want to do? Is he thinking about 2022 and 2024?
Hey, I think you're going to have to ask him. I certainly think he'll be asking a lot of people. That's how he ran for president the first time. He would ask everyone, should I run? And everybody said overwhelmingly yes. I certainly would support him running again in 2024. I'm not so sure he's going to be quick to pull the switch on that. You know, one of the things I think he's going to realize is when you're post-president, you've got a lot of the perks of being president. You have the access to the media stage, not only in the U.S., but around the whole world. And he's going to have no restrictions. I mean, every time he said boo, someone in Congress was opening an investigation against this guy. And I think he's going to like the fact that he can go around the world and certainly do business in the United States. He loves business, but he also loves the country. So I see him staying very active politically, being a great political and media force. My view on Donald Trump is he was president of the United States. Now he can be president of the world. He can really go all over the world. And he had tremendous success, Greg, with these peace agreements. Had never got the credit he deserved. Brought peace with the Israelis. North Korea stopped their military. He could be a valuable resource to the United States as a peacemaker around the world.
No, he has so much to be proud of. Here's a concern, though. Let's face it, the mainstream media and a good chunk of society are trying to cancel him. Prevent any kind of comeback, prevent any kind of role for him post-presidency in an effort, I think, to keep him out of the presidency down the road. How much of a handicap is that, and how can he get around it? I know that's a lot to put at you, but I'm stumped myself because I want to hear more from him than we are.
Well, I'm going to challenge you on one thing. Mainstream media is not mainstream. They're pretty far left these days. And then the president has done a pretty good job communicating. You know, the Rasmussen poll, most accurate poll of the 20 election and the 16 election, shows that Donald Trump left office or has an approval rating of about 51% was one of the most recent numbers, higher than before he had the election. So, I mean, I think he's still very popular. And I think that, you know, this is a good stead for him. And I think the media are being canceled by a lot of people. You know, the media is so far left. They want to, some of them, people are at CNN, as you know, have advocated closing Newsmax TV down because we voiced concerns about the election. And we said that there might have been voter fraud. And we gave a platform to people like Rudy Giuliani that were making allegations. They believe that Newsmax should not have the right to exist. I mean, I think it's pretty shocking. And even liberals like Alan Dershowitz think it's pretty shocking.
You know, we just had Senator Rand Paul on, and he is shocking. He was challenged over the weekend by George Stephanopoulos. Yeah, no, these are valid questions, and they should be raised, and they're trying to make it illegal to raise those questions, essentially. Well, I'm so glad we exist, and we're gonna remain in this game, Chris. I know we're counting on you, and you're counting on us, and we're going to do this. Chris Ruddy, we appreciate it so much. Thank you for Newsmax, and thanks for being with us.
And your popularity, Greg, on ratings, which is through the charts, breaking all records, I think it's a sign that the American public is turning off the old media.
Well, thank you very much, Chris, and appreciate it so much. We are very excited, and we're very, very grateful. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Okay.
Have a good night.
Whew. All right, how did I do? I think that went pretty well. That's my boss, all right? And happens to be a great boss. Not just saying that. Be right back.
Newsmax TV is now America's fastest growing cable news channel. We give you the real news you need. So subscribe to our YouTube channel and give us a thumbs up. If you like this video, share it with your friends. Newsmax TV streams live on YouTube for free. Newsmax TV, real news for real people.